We've all failed at some point in life, haven't we? You might have been in a class at school, you got your test back, you failed it. You got two options. You can either quit and get out of that class as quick as possible, or you can say, wow, I've got to start working and put that failure behind you. Let's talk about failure today in your morning cup of inspiration. Thanks for joining me. A couple weeks ago, I was out playing golf with Dan and two of our other college buddies, Lonnie and Scott, and I was having the worst day of golf that I could remember in multiple years. It was so frustrating, I could hardly finish. So I kind of was down and depressed the next couple of days, so I'm getting online looking at golf videos, and I'm seeing one that says, here are the 5 top things that keep people from hitting the ball squarely. So I listened to the first one. Yeah, I do that. Listen to the second one. Oh, yeah, I think I do that too. Third, yes. Fourth, yes. Fifth, all 5, I do. Talk about feeling like a failure. But at the same time, it's just little corrections. It's one lesson, maybe 2, and you can turn that back around. And as I worked on my swing a little, I went out the other day and played a nice round of golf. Now, golf is the least of our worries when it comes to failure, isn't it? Some of you may be fighting failure in your life, and it may be a big deal. It may be the failure of your marriage, may be the failure of just not being able to get rid of habits that you know are not good for you. Maybe it's in work. Maybe whatever it is, whatever you're going through today that makes you feel like a failure, I want to encourage you with a few scriptures, if you'll let me. In Psalms 37th chapter, listen to what it says in 23 and 24. The steps of a good man are ordered of the Lord, and he delights in his ways. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. God has got you in his hand. Even though you feel like you're falling and failing, he is right there beside you, and he is not going to let that last. Philippians 3, listen to this, the 12th, 13th, 14th. And this is Paul talking, not that I've already attained or am I perfect, but I press on that I may hold to that which is Christ Jesus. Brethren, I don't count myself to have apprehended, but one thing I do, forgetting those things behind, reaching forward to those things ahead, I press toward the goal of the prize of the upward call. Let's forget the failures of the past. Let's press forward knowing that God has the prize waiting for us. Finally, I'll leave you with this, 2 Corinthians 3:5. Not that we're sufficient of ourselves to think of anything as being from ourselves. Our sufficiency is from God. Today, our sufficiency is from God. Don't focus on your failures. Focus on God holding your hand and being right there with you. He will see you through. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.